Hi everyone, welcome to season 3, episode 1 of Barbarian Law, the YouTube channel. Thank you for paying attention. The story of our lives is about the detours that our desires take us on. The story of our lives is about the detours our desires take us on. When I started Barbarian Law, I didn't know what it would become, what I was getting myself into. However, I've learned a lot during the past 4 years. And so I'd like to give back to the people who have supported me and to the ones who haven't supported me so they can learn. And I want to talk about real estate in Canada because this is a hot topic for a lot of my clients. Some people have purchased pre-construction condos and have trouble closing. There's a lot of those. So where is real estate going in Canada? It's a good question. I don't have the answers, but if I had to make a prediction, I would say a lot of things are too expensive, and you don't have to ask me about that. You can ask any of your colleagues. I think the only people making money right now are the real estate agents, because everyone's spending most of their income on housing, and they're the ones getting a commission off the sale and purchase of homes, which are increasing in price. So I'm thinking about shutting down my practice and becoming a real estate agent, because based on the incentives, it seems that making $1,500 on a real estate closing versus $15,000 or more when you sell or buy a house and they do way less work, it doesn't even make sense to practice as a lawyer when you could make it a real estate agent and make 2% off $1 million buy and $1 million sale. It's like $40,000 versus like whatever I get on the transactions closing. So I'm happy to be in this position, but based on my experience, I would say that it makes more sense financially. If I cared about money, I'd become a real estate agent. So I'm actually seriously considering it. However, I don't want to give up my practice. So Barbarian Law is for sale. If anyone wants to purchase a law firm, it's for sale. There's no opening price. I haven't listed it on MLS yet, but I'm open to offers. If anyone wants to purchase a law firm, I have a good one. So Barbarian Law can become a franchise. We can have offices all over Canada and the world. I've applied for a trademark. The trademark should come through January to June 2026. Once I have that, the price is definitely going up. So if you want to buy now, today's price is not tomorrow's price. So Barbarian Law is for sale, and I can give you a lot of information about why this is a good business. For example, we're a service-based business. We sell Word documents for a living, right? It's a good business. What else? We do wills, right? Wills and powers of attorneys. Those are just Word documents, but people need those legal documents, especially young professionals, couples, people with kids. I don't have kids. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't really need a will. But as we get older, we have to grow up and think about what's going to happen after we die. That's why I'm thinking about the succession plan of Barbarian Law, for real. So if you want to be part of the history, if you want to get indexed onto ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT about Barbarian Law, and they'll know about me. So I'm part of history, and that was the most important thing to me when I started this company, like building something that I could be proud of. However, now I'm thinking, do I care about money, or do I care about making a difference? And it's hard when people give you a hard time. I go to the bank and the bank puts my money on hold. Imagine you're a real estate lawyer and the bank's putting your money on hold and they're delaying your transaction. It's so frustrating because it's not in my control. If the bank wants to put your money on hold, they're putting your money on hold. You can say whatever you want to them. I've emailed my bank multiple times. They don't even get back to me anymore. My account manager doesn't give a fuck about me. The regional manager of my bank is not responding to me. So they make it so difficult to practice. Think about this. The housing prices have been going up since 2006 when the incomes and home prices became divorced. But if you own real estate, you were making money. It doesn't matter if you renovated the property, if not. And so now, if the property prices start declining, what if a property on your street goes power of sale and the new comparable on the street is now way lower? Everyone in the neighborhood is in trouble because of the lower comparable price, and now the home equity is wiped. They might be underwater on the mortgage, first mortgage, second mortgage, third mortgage. There'll probably be a lot of distressed sellers hitting the market. If I were to become a real estate agent, I would just say sell, sell, sell. Sell, 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 sell. Canada's the most over indebted country in the G7. Like, sell your house, go live in any other country. It's so much cheaper. Cost of living is less. I don't know why we pay more for everything here. Is it due to tariffs? Maybe, but it was already expensive before that. So, no one to blame. Really, if I had to blame someone, I wouldn't do it because I don't like to blame anyone for my problems. But I graduated through 3 recessions. 2008, when I finished grade 8, we had a huge financial crisis. At that time, housing prices in the US lost a lot of value. In Canada, we didn't really get hit as hard. When's the next time? 2012, probably a graduation because I graduated. There's probably a recession. 2016, there was a huge recession when I graduated, and then I graduated last 2019, and I finished my law in 2020, and COVID started. As soon as I became a lawyer, COVID started. So imagine, like, I wrote the last bar exam before COVID. So no one's hiring. Even now, no one's hiring because of AI. So there's no point to go work for somebody when they're gonna lay you off very soon, as AI can do your job. So you have to build something for yourself. So that's why I started Barbarian Law. What else? It was during COVID when they violated our constitutional rights. That's why I called it Barbarian Law. A lawyer is supposed to fight for your rights, right? Not just go with the program. That's why I called it Barbarian Law. And so now we've built something. I don't have the capital to take this place where I want to go. This is a one-man production team. I'm doing this production all by myself, one take. I don't have time to do this again. So if I had money, I would hire someone like Jamie on the Joe Rogan podcast. It's just like, add some production value to this bitch. Second of all, I would hire an employee to do some of the work for me because I'm doing everything myself. And third of all, like, you can invest in opening new practice areas like litigation. There's all these criminal lawyers making money, family lawyers making money, everyone's getting divorced, civil litigation. You can take a percentage of the settlement. Like, there's a lot of new ways that you could take Barbarian Law to the next level. But for me, I have to focus on myself, what's best for myself. So Barbarian Law as an idea will continue to exist in perpetuity. If you'd like to buy in, you can at the ground level. It's not ground level, we're like 4 stories in. But the foundation is there. So if you want to become a partner, you know, it's definitely opportunities for you. So Barbarian Law is for sale. So today's date is August 8th, 2025, 0808, shout out Kobe. And so this is going on YouTube. I don't like to post too much on social media. So if you watch this, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me that you fuck with it so that I know you like my content, so I'll keep posting videos. If you guys would like my content, I'll keep posting videos. It's 6 o'clock on a Friday. I would rather make videos than do anything else. So if you guys like it, let me know. And we'll see you next time. Fucking, I was gonna write something on the board, but next time, I don't know what to talk about.